Next we turn to South Asia, and Pakistani security forces have reportedly killed 145 terrorists after coordinated attacks across Balochistan. The Baloch Liberation Army, a separatist group, claimed responsibility for the attacks, which targeted security installations, markets and civilian areas. The attacks left nearly 50 people dead, including 17 law enforcement officials and 31 civilians. These were among the deadliest flare-ups in the region in years. The members of the separatist group launched simultaneous assaults across multiple districts, including Quetta, Gwadar and Mustung, while attacking police stations, trying suicide bombings and also blocking roads. Let's listen in to what a local resident had to say about these attacks.
یار کارونه نسته سری په خلاص شین یخ دی شتیانی دی بیا دربه وسی پیښه وسی نو هیڅوک محفوظ نه دی خلک د کاروبار سم بیا زاره دی یار کارونه نسته بس بیا اردوړو خلک بازارونه بند کی ولاړ.
Meanwhile, Pakistan's military has alleged that the attacks were carried out by Indian-sponsored insurgents, but India has denied that claim, and it further accuses Pakistan of deflecting from internal issues. The United States has condemned the attacks, calling them acts of terrorism, and have expressed solidarity with Pakistan. Joining us now to discuss this is Major General Sudhakar Ji, a senior strategic and international affairs expert, joining us live from Jaipur. Thank you very much for joining us. As always, it's a pleasure. Does such a high militant death toll here suggest decisive success by the Pakistani forces, or evidence of how large and entrenched insurgency has become in the country?
Good evening, Thomas. Thank you for inviting me for your show. Let's be mindful of the fact that any figure which is given by Pakistan or Western media platform with regard to the losses or the gains in relation to Pakistan Army versus any terrorist organization or militant outfit operating within Pakistan is bound to be either deflated or inflated, or call it in other expression as manipulated, because this is a standing pattern which is emerging over the years, particularly in 2024 and 25, much against the accuracy of the data which comes out much later by credible think tanks and agencies. Pakistan DGISPR is known to underplay the losses which they actually are inflicted with. So in the instant case, I would say that they are claiming that they have killed 150 or more militants. I have my doubts, and I'm saying this with a lot of confidence because I have been joining the dots. One. Secondly, coming straight to the question that you are talking, yes, the Baloch Liberation Army, as we all know, it's a very deeply entrenched insurgent force. It is not that they started yesterday. It started off right since when the King of Kalat was made to sign the instrument of accession at gunpoint way back in 1948. When the military invasion took place. One of the divisions of Pakistan Army had invaded despite a standstill agreement in presence of Jinnah at Karachi, if I respect my memory. It is consequent to that there has been a revolution which has been simmering, and it picked up momentum from 2018 onwards or 19 onwards. So in the meantime, what has happened is we should not be losing sight of the fact that here is a country which had a constitution, it had a flag, it had a bicameral system. They used to elect people to the to the political dispensation of the leadership. Despite that, a coup, a kind of a thing which has taken place under somebody's umbrage or directions. So with that, I would say the BLA is a conglomerate of more than 5 different kinds of insurgent organizations. They are heavily armed. They have a Fidaini brigade called a Majid brigade. They go in for Fidaini attack. And apart from that, time to time, we keep hearing about the Jafar Express being hijacked or along that one axis between Peshawar and Quetta. So these They are highly emboldened, highly entrenched, and this will continue until unless their real grievances are addressed. Back to you, Thomas.
And the BLA is designated as a foreign terrorist organization by the United States, but the US has condemned the attacks and expressed solidarity with Islamabad. Is Washington carefully avoiding taking sides on the India allegation?
You see, the USA, Thomas, you'll bear me out. Let me speak very frankly. These are my perspective. It has lost the credibility of a superpower. The same US, look back, if you Google up, you will find in 2012, the Congress of the US had identified the Baloch Liberation Army as a liberation army, as a freedom fighters. They have gone to the extent of classifying them as freedom fighter. The same Congress, I don't know whether it went to Congress or not, but Donald Trump in 2019, 18 or 19, he has gone to brand them or list them in the list of terrorists. Now, thereafter there was a slow fire. Now he has come back to the power 2.0. In the 2.0, he was with the side of Pakistan. And one day when the resolution was being mooted in United Nations Security Council, if I respect my memory, USA, UK and France, there are three countries which actually they opposed to the resolution, passing of the resolution, classifying BLA as a terrorist organization. So likewise, flip-flop is going on. They are neither here nor there. Whichever side is suiting them, they will always, take linkage or favors of those kind of organizations. In times ahead, let me tell you that the Baloch Liberation Army and the Pakistan, Tehrik Taliban Pakistan are going to play merry hell with Pakistan. They will destabilize the entire Pakistan. USA itself will have no bases. Those bases will be attacked very soon. And in times ahead, because Chinese are going helter-skelter. They are running for some kind of a protection, be it Gwadar or at any other place. The CPEC is collapsing status. So similar status will take place with regard to USA if not take cognizance of the true aspirations of the Baloch Liberation Army. They are actually aspiring to have autonomous status, or the least, and the most is that independent status, because it was an independent country, and from independent country they have been forced to join with Pakistan.
Yes, Major General Sadakaji, thank you very much for taking the time and joining us. It's always a pleasure to talk to you on these issues. We now turn over to Europe, and Pope